UFC 320 is finally here, and this card is stacked with action from top to bottom. We've got recent prospects, veteran skill looking to prove themselves, and two massive showdowns at the very top of the card. This is the kind of event that can change careers overnight. When you look at this matchup, it's clear that there's a lot more than just wins and loses on the line. For some of these fighters, it's about proving they belong at the elite level. For others, it's about staying relevant and pushing closer to a title opportunity. That's what makes this event so exciting. Today I break down my 5 biggest picks for UFC 320, fights that I believe can define the night. Let's go fight by fight and see where the best opportunities are. For the first fight, we got Magomedov versus Pyfer. Magomedov comes into this fight with a lot of experience against high-level competition. Loses to Sean Strickland and Caio Borrego don't define him. Those are tough opponents who expose flaws in a lot of fighters. Abus has shown solid composure and the ability to adapt mid-fight. Pyfer, on the other hand, has built hype but hasn't really faced killers in this division. His win over Kelvin Gastelum was good on paper, but let's be real, that wasn't the Gastelum of old. He hasn't yet proven he can handle some technical inconsistencies at this level. When it comes down to skill, experience, and fight IQ, I think Magomedov has the edge. Unless Pyfer lands something crazy, Magomedov should take this fight. For the second fight, we got Emmett versus Youssef Zalal. Emmett has always been dangerous with his knockout power. He's shown time and time again that one clean shot from him can end the fight instantly. But against slick movers, we've seen him struggle to get up. Youssef Zalal is exactly that type of fighter, elusive, technical, and constantly circling to create angles. His style reminds me of Leron Murphy, and we'll remember how Emmett looked against Murphy. If Zalal can stick to his movement, it's going to be a frustrating night for Emmett. That being said, unless Emmett overhand right finds a home early, I believe Youssef Zalal take this one by staying disciplined and not working him over 3 rounds. For the next fight, we got Jiri Prochazka versus Khalil Rountree. Khalil Rountree is one of the most dangerous strikers in the division. He has raw knockout power, and when he lands clean, it's like out. That makes him a constant threat in any fight. But Jiri Prochazka brings a completely different challenge. His outward style, creativity, and willingness to take risks make him incredible, unpredictable. On top of that, he's coming in refreshed after his last fight back in January, which gave him recovery time without being inactive too long. That combination of chaos and durability gives me confidence that Jiri Prochazka pulls this off. I think he overwhelmed Rountree with his pace and finds the finish or decision win late. And we enter the co-main event of the UFC 320 with Cory Sandhagen versus Merab Dvalishvili. Cory Sandhagen is one of the most technical strikers in the bantamweight division. His footwork, angles, and striking variety make him a dangerous matchup for almost anyone. On paper, his reach and precision should be a problem for wrestle. But Merab Dvalishvili isn't just any wrestler. His pace is absolutely suffocating and his cardio is unmatched. This is a guy who can shoot for takedowns non-stop for 5 rounds and never gas out. That's the kind of pressure that breaks even elite strikers. As much as I respect Sandhagen's talent, I don't see him stopping the wrestling onslaught. Merab Dvalishvili should dominate this fight with relentless pressure and grappling. And for the last fight, we have the most anticipated fight of the event, the rematch between Alex Pereira and Magomed Ankalaev. Let's start by saying that Alex Pereira is the most feared striker in the UFC today. His precision, his timing, and his left hook have made him a 2-division champion in record time, but heading into this fight, his interviews raised some concerns. He's talking about taking a long break after this, and that hunger to keep proving himself doesn't seem to be there. Magomed Ankalaev, on the other hand, is hungry, patient, and extremely disciplined. His counter-striking, his wrestling threat, and overall composure make him a nightmare matchup for anyone, especially someone who may not be fully focused. Ankalaev has been waiting for this shot and won't waste it. As much as my heart wants Pereira to deliver another highlight, my mind says Ankalaev is too calculated and hungry. I've got Ankalaev winning the main event. So those are my 5 breakdown for UFC 320, from Abus Magomedov setting the tone early, to Ankalaev closing the show. This card is stacked with opportunities to cash in. Every single one of this fight could swing in crazy direction, but that's what makes UFC betting so exciting. The edge are there if you know where to look, and that's exactly what we are doing here. Let me know your picks in the comments, subscribe if you want more breakdowns, and get ready for a wild night of fights on October 4th. UFC 320 is going to deliver.